Hello and welcome to Shan the Baby. And what I'm doing on here is I am doing a reading on Nolan Wells. He is the black young man that was left by his Caucasian friends on an island. And so I just want to kind of get a gist of what happened, and I want to do a timeline from what was the initial start of the trip, what happened on the island, what was going on the boat ride back to, when the young men were going back to, their domicile, and at that point, what was happening on the island still, okay? So I want to approach it in a, timeline manner and fashion here. I have my own set of beliefs, okay, of what happened, my biased opinion. That's what they call it, my biased opinion. But I want to separate my biased opinion from what actually my cards tell me that happened. I have a whole lot of feelings, some not so good. I am a Mississippian, all right. I haven't resided there since 2001, but I have been back and forth a few times for things. And in my particular city that I was born in, if you could call it a city, it's probably just a town. One way in, one way out, circled and encased in woods. It was not very tolerant, okay? African American people were on one side of the street, black people were on some side of the street. But I have known that there has been maybe one person that has integrated across the street. So that's that. So I am very familiar with Mississippi and the atmosphere of Mississippi, okay? Where we live, they have, Mississippi, it's not outright racism, but what it is, it's an undertone there, okay? If you've ever lived there, there is a certain undertone, okay? All people, you can't place all people in a basket, okay? So you can't say all Caucasian people are racist, which they are not. Everybody in, that was Caucasian wasn't a racist, but there are some big racists in Mississippi, okay? You're talking about the heart of the Klan, and so I know a little bit about the racism of Mississippi, and I've often heard my father, who is deceased now, tell stories of racism in small towns in Mississippi. So it does have a racist aura about it. Now, I haven't been back there like that, say, to live, but I'm really sure that they haven't got as progressive as I think that they've got. You may have some interracial couples or something, but this just I'm just giving you a perspective from my little small southwest corner of Mississippi. But I just don't see them progressively opening up and becoming, Martin Luther King, and we shall overcome, and loving, black ladies with white men, or white ladies with black men. I think they still frown on that. They still, hold a racist slant. So, but with that being said, I don't want to go into a biased moment of being a Mississippian who has experienced racism in the library. It comes tomorrow. It comes tomorrow. It comes through the mail. Now, didn't you hear me tell him about that when he made the art? The Walmart comes in the mail. Some of the stuff come in here. All right. So I had been, experienced racism undertones and just outright racism at the library. We used to experience quite racism, and the library lady was extremely racist. And one day she was talking to one of her Caucasian friends, and she was saying something about, I'm not just saying that because the black girls are here, so, you know what I'm saying. So I got my own views of Mississippi. the great state of Mississippi. That's what some people say. But, I left the great state, and I'm glad that I did. Because my brother always called it the hold-me-down state. So, there you go. But, after all that, let's talk about Mr. Nolan Xavier. Let's first get to what this week. Let's go. Let's follow it in a chronological manner. We want to get from Mr. Nolan's perspective. What was this weekend supposed to consist of? Like, what was the weekend supposed to consist of? What was the general layout of what he thought that this July 4th was going to be? And we want to look first at what he thought it would be. Okay? All right. Let's see. In the center of it, to what we thought this trip, this 4th of July thing, as I'm looking at my cards and the cards that in the center, it's telling me a story of someone with the 10 of swords, backstabbed, someone who feels like things are being done to them. Wham, 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 wham. You know what I'm saying? So this is his forethought of the weekend before then. That there was something, somebody, either a part of that group or somebody, it don't even have to be somebody who was physically on the boat at that time. It could have just been somebody maybe he had some type of run-in with, or he had some difficulties with, or he presumed that they would be there, and like he felt like he was going to have an opportunity for a getaway. This is the hermit, maybe get away from his parents and take a little quick trip. This is what this Knight of Wands, hopping around, doing some things. He was looking for a golden opportunity with someone or with some people or some type of financial gain that he may have, or people he could be around with financial gain or something that he saw as a great opportunity here. But there was something within the group, or within maybe not his particular group, but someone that will be meeting up with the group, people that surround this group. So he had been having some issues with someone, and he felt like someone, either in his boat group or either in some group surrounding his boat group. I haven't got to that just yet, but this is just kind of like a general little read here. He had been having an issue with King of Rods. Somebody had been saying something backstabbing-ish, talking behind your back, and it was in regards to a female. We have a female here, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So someone, I don't know who it is, was having some type of issue with him. So he clearly thought that person would be there or be around his trip here. We have the three of swords. We have an 8 of swords, and we have movement and travel. He may have thought that this person would kill his vibe, you know what I'm saying, on the trip, or if he's seen this person that they would kill his vibe or something like that. That's what that means. Someone who he had a run-in with, and this is heartache and grief. Somebody giving him grief. Somebody that likes to ostracize him from the group, you over there, segregating him not to go to, being that they all Caucasian and he African American, and Asian descent or whatever. But in the end, when you are a person of dark undertone in skin, they are considering you to be African American and not anything else. So him being an African American there, I don't know, but there is somebody who would kind of like ostracize him, pick on him, say stuff. And so he didn't know if he was going to be on the boat with this person. Was this person going to be around? He was like second guessing, not going. Yeah, he was second guessing here, not going. But this is what really drawn him, was this opportunity here. Something offer, okay? Something really valuable is what the Pentacles is. And Pentacles is earthbound things. That could be money, anything earthly that you need down here, not up in heaven or anywhere else. This earthly matters here. So he was hesitant at best, but he didn't stop in his hesitation, and it's probably just due to age, and sometimes when you don't have some years of life skill, you don't listen to that inner voice. Okay, so the inner voice was telling him maybe he shouldn't go because some particular person would be there, some person he had some type of altercation words with. I don't know whether this again was in his group or surrounding his group, but this person would always make it a two of Pentacles moment. This is unable to handle something. This is unhinged. Maybe someone was unhinged around him, or was like a type of person. If there are some type of people in the world where if you can feel the energy around them, and they always waiting to have something to argue about, something to say, just a general person that's all about mess. Just all about mess. So let's put a few more cards on here, and then we'll get to what was happening. There was some secret plans that he was making. This is the Eight of Pentacles and planning things, but this is along with the Hermit. So these are plans that were made in secret. So he had some secret plans prior to the event. And everything that I'm saying is allegedly, all right? This is all due to your country psychic from the great state of Mississippi hailing through the great state of Texas, all right? So this is allegedly. And take what resonates and throw the rest in the trash. This is just a reading from a country psychic with paper cards. All right. Knight of Wands, and I will go back to repeat that constantly because you know how it goes. Knight of Wands, this is him taking off on the trip. Page of Cups. He really felt like, I guess because he was young, this was something that was exciting to him. Something exciting was happening. There is going to be some type of surprise or something when he quickly get up and ready to, put on his clothes, smell good, look good, and, be ready. All right, let's get the Six of Pentacles. He seems like he had been trying to, there were messages. There are messages on that, what would you call it? The server. There are messages on that phone and on the server. Even if they've deleted them, there are messages on some type of server or something going back and forth talking about an opportunity. All right. So there are messages and communications that need to be looked at and found. All right. We got the King of Rods. This is somebody who thinks that they are leader of a group, but he felt like this person was going to call him sadness, grief, or something. Whoever this person was, they try to bring him down or something like that. Whoever this person was, but I feel like this person was running around and talking shit about him. Okay, this is just my interpretation. Okay, just for entertainment purposes only. So he knew it was somebody there that was going around and talking shit about him. Now let's do this Ten of Swords. All right. We got this Ten of Swords, and this was just that hesitation that he couldn't, but he didn't listen to the hesitation. Felt like somebody might stab him in the back, do something along this ride movement. This is the Chariot. Also, this is a boat. This would be a car, any form of transportation, and feel like somebody would try to do some backdoor stuff to him. He felt this, but again, he wasn't But he didn't feel like all the way back door. You know, if you know what the young people say about back door when they come in the back and it's your friends or somebody you trust or somebody you never thought would do this to you or, you know, for you. But we haven't got to that yet. We just kind of getting to what his state of mind was before. Let's put this Queen of Pentacles on there. This most likely is a female. Yeah, this is some type of female. And next to the female is the Devil card, and next to that is the Two of Cups. So, some kind of hookup of a female that he was looking forward to. The Devil card could be simply just, you know, spicy time loving situations or what have you, or someone thinks that spicy time loving situations are going to occur, or you could read this as this may have been a female that was a little slick. Okay, that's like my mom used to say, a little city slick or something, you know, city slick. But I haven't. I'm gonna put some more cards on her just to make sure who she is. Okay, so I'm gonna put these cards right here on her, just to, you know, see what we can figure out about this situation, because that was him. He was all about this female here and seeing her. All right, unexpected money. Great fortune. This could have been, he was looking for somebody. We got here,